Odell, thanks, man. Hey, how close to full speed were you last year?
Uh, as far as numbers wise, I couldn't give you a percentage, but I was injured for sure. I know we all play with nicks and bruises, but it was tough. I don't know a number necessarily.
I got you. Hey, so Jarvis was saying earlier that the lack of rep time, obviously influenced the way he played, et cetera, how important that is. How much did that limit you as well? Because I know that there were weeks where you only got a couple of live reps on Fridays.
Could you just the last part? Could you go over
Yeah,
again?
I'm sorry. I said I know last year there were some weeks where you only got a couple
Yep.
of reps on Fridays. How much did that impact then what you were able to do or not do on Sundays?
I don't necessarily know how to answer it. It's just, like I always say, you can go out there every day of the week and hit it, and go out there Sunday and not hit it. You can go out there every day of the week, not hit it, and go out there Sunday and hit everything. So I can't really answer that question on how much it affected, but I can say that I'm definitely feeling better than last year, and I'm just thankful that God's put me in a position where I am feeling better.
Mary Kay Cabot has our next question.
Hey, Odell, just wondering what kind of progress do you feel like you've seen Baker make this year as compared to last year? How do you feel like he's handling, the new scheme, the new terminology, the footwork, where he's going to with the ball and all that sort of stuff?
He's looked great to me. And like I say, you can always tell on a Sunday better than every day in practice. But being in the league now for 6-7 years or whatever it's been, learning a new offense, a new staff, a new everything is always a challenge in itself. So I think everybody here has handled it pretty well, especially with the COVID and the regulations and obviously the interviews through what we're doing right now. So I think everybody's handled it pretty well. And I think Baker's he's ready to have a big year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Kay. Nate Ulrich, you're up.
Hey, Odell. I know last year you were talking about 2020 being your year. I was just wondering, it has been crazy in the world, without a doubt. But now that the season's here Sunday, what are your emotions?
Shit, I think it's selfish of me to say that 2020 is going to be my year. And if I would have known 3 years ago or last year, whenever I started saying this, that 2020 would have been a year like this, I don't think I would have ever said that. It's been a tough year for all of us emotionally, pandemics, the world that we're living in. I think it's been tough on everybody, but now that we are back in a situation and everything is seeming as if it's returning back to normal, I think the best thing that this world could do would be to finish this year strong, and just find a way to make it, the best that it's ever been. Kind of just having that mindset of just being great, and that's just for the world in general. So, like I said, I don't know if I would have said that 3 years ago, knowing what's happened so far, but just making the most out of the rest of this year.
Scott Petrick, your line is open.
Hey, Odell. Do you have a feel yet for what the identity of the offense is going to be?
Score points. I'm just gonna go with that. I always, score points.
All right, our next question will go to Didi Kinkawala.
Hi, Odell. Building off of what Mary Kay asked you about Baker, can you give me some examples about the two of you, why you feel better with your connection with him, your timing with him? Where are you guys as compared to a year ago?
I mean, for one, I can run. I could lift my leg up on a table. I could just do. It's crazy for me to look back and think about, kind of just how I made it through the season last year, because there was little motions that I couldn't even do. I couldn't put my leg up on the table. I couldn't do simple, basic motions, much less go against the best and the best week in and week out. So just being able to run and be healthy, I think it makes it a lot easier for him. And now this is the second year that we've been with each other. I think we both just taken strides, both have been through a lot. So like I said, as the talks I've had with him, I know he's hungry and ready. And as far as specific examples, I don't necessarily know if I can give you any, just a bunch of overall feeling of we both want to be great.
If I could also ask one more thing, Jarvis has said that he thinks you are happier this year, that you're more settled, you're more comfortable, you are more accepting of being in Cleveland. Is that fair? Is that true? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I don't know about accepting, I don't know if that's the word you want to use, but I'm definitely happier just with life in general of where I'm at. Like I always talk about how you go through certain things in life and et cetera. And I've kind of, talked to y'all about that, but I'm just in a better place in life.
Marla Ridnour, you're up.
Yeah, Odell, it sounds like Jarvis still isn't totally 100%, but have you talked to him about just, this is kind of what you want, you guys are healthy, what you're capable of? Are you excited, even though, it might take a little bit of time for him still to be his full self again, but just how good can that be?
I'm pretty sure it's just what we dreamed of, or what we've always talked about and, joked about back when we were 17 years old, or we're going to go to the same college, we're going to be on the same NFL team. And it's crazy how it's happened and this is where we're at. And I feel like we all wish we had more time in a sense, just to have more time to get ready, have more time to heal, have more time to prepare. But this is where we're at, so we just keep rolling. I think Jarvis looks great. He's always been a phenomenal player. I don't think we're going to see anything less than phenomenal, in my opinion. And I think we're just, getting towards a game tonight and being able to see how it's going to be instead of, just jumping into it. There was no preseason. So being able to watch the first game, I think will all give us a little feeling of what it's going to be like. Other than that, we just keep it rolling.
Thanks.
We'll go to Mary Kay Cabot next.
Thanks. Sorry, I had to wait for that. Can you just talk a little bit about this secondary that you're about to face and just what these guys bring to the table from, cornerback, safety, the whole thing?
There's a reason that this team was 14-2 last year. I know they had hopes of going to the Super Bowl, fell short of that, but this is a very, very good team. The Ravens have always been a good team, in my opinion, as far as a tough physical opponent, and that's what they bring to the table. Up front, they're physical, and the secondary, they're physical. Linebackers, they're physical. So we definitely have a tough challenge ahead, but I think we're just all looking forward to playing football.
Nick Shook, you have our next question.
Odell, you kind of talked about the growth between you and Baker and then your own personal growth. As a team, where are you guys from now as opposed to where you were November, December of last year under new staff?
It's tough to say. You know what I mean? It's like I guess the only real judge is Sundays. Everything else, like I say, it's neither here nor there. The ultimate tests are always on Sundays. So I'm looking forward to this season. I feel very good about this team, the staff, everything. And looking forward to getting playing.
Do you feel like you guys, last year, partially with your arrival, you got all that attention. You don't quite have as much now. Obviously, it's different with the pandemic and everything else going on. But do you feel like you guys are a different group because you don't have that attention?
Attention as far as – I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to hear you. It's like coming off a laptop. You were saying –
Sorry, go ahead, Nick. Your line's back open.
Unmute him. Yeah.
To Tony Grossi.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I take it that you, like a lot of veterans, was never a fan of preseason games. And I'm wondering if you think that this weird preseason might evolutionize how teams prepare for a season.
I was only not a fan because of what happened to me in preseason. It's kind of like a cardinal rule around the league, like it's preseason, we're we're out here, we're getting the plays in, but we're all keeping each other safe. And I don't feel like that was the situation for me. So yeah, I'd sit here and tell you, I'm not the biggest fan, but to me, it allows you to see your teammates and the young guys who are coming in, the ones who have an opportunity, the ones who, you know, the Victor Cruz stories, the guys who've made a name off preseason and created a career in doing it. And I think it's eliminated that opportunity. It's eliminated the opportunity to see some young guys and how they're going to play. So it's definitely tough as far as building your team, but you know, life is tough and we're always faced with obstacles and just kind of about how we overcome it. So I don't know what the future is for preseason or how it's going to be for the rest of the time, but I think the hardest thing about it was to not be able to see those young guys and eliminate those opportunities for people to make the teams and provide for their families.